Okay, so next we have ATV Wild Ride 3D. The music was quite loud, so I've had to turn it down in the game. Also, I don't know whether or not it's copyrighted. Like, I don't care if the video gets copyrighted, but if I have too many different tracks, then there's a chance that the video could get blocked, and I don't want that, because then it's a pain, because then I have to go back, I have to re-render the video, I have to remove the segment, re-render the video, and re-upload it, and it's a fucking pain, so I'd rather just find it, like, I haven't muted the music completely, I've just turned it down to a point where you might be able to just faintly hear it, very faintly. Yeah. So ATV Wild Ride 3D. Never even heard of this series before. I think it is based on a series, or maybe not. There was another. Okay, so there was a game on the DS called ATV Wild Ride. It's developed by the same people, and then they did, I guess, yeah, Wild Ride 3D. I don't think there's one after that. But this game is both developed and published by Renegade Kid and was released on the Nintendo eShop. So it was released in March 7th, 2013. So yeah, it's an ATV racing game. So as is with this video being based around racing games, as per usual, if I need to show you the bottom screen, I'll flash it up. This is just the main menu. So obviously we're gonna do single player. I'm not gonna do tutorial. I don't find it interesting. See, I always find it interesting unless you have like vastly different mechanics than the standard racing game. I don't feel like racing games need a tutorial. It is literally your race. You want to race? Your race. That's just how I do. I don't know. That's just how I feel. Like there's certain games that don't need a tutorial, and then certain games that do. Like I'm gonna be looking at Nap's team at some point in the future. And one of the most recent games, Baldo, doesn't have a tutorial, and apparently people are like, it needs a tutorial because people had no fucking clue what they were doing. No clue whatsoever, and they didn't tell, and there was no tutorial in game to tell them like certain mechanics of the game weren't even told. So yeah, I do believe that some games do need a tutorial, and it's unfortunate that some of the older games don't have a built-in tutorial. You had to rely on the manual, but then I've already talked about that before about like when I was a kid, you didn't have manuals because all of my video games were pre-owned and they were either just the disc, or if I was lucky enough to get the case, they didn't have a manual in it. So it became natural for me not to read the manual. A lot of people will think that's crazy, but again, that's what I had when I was a kid. I didn't have the manual in most cases, so I didn't read it. It's not that I was opposed to reading. It's just that I didn't have the manuals. I didn't start getting manuals until I was in like PS2, and by that point, I'd already inherently don't read them because I thought, well, I don't need to read them. Most games I was able to figure out on my own. There was a few games I wasn't able to figure out, but most games I was able to figure out on my own through trial and error. So I just didn't bother. So there you go. And I played a lot of RPGs on the PS2. Got through them without reading the manual. So for me, now that we're in an age where tutorials are pretty much in pretty much every game, almost every game, I'm happy because then you go. Because to me, it's you try the game. If you keep failing, you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing? Then you go to the tutorial. But they should at least give you a chance to try and learn the game yourself. Okay, there are 4 people we can pick from. There is a total of 12 riders I could pick from, but 8 of them are locked. So we'll go with Simon Jeremy because he's English. Why did they pick that flag? I don't know specifically. I could pick. We have the pink one. No, I'll just give him his default, I guess. We're only doing a single race. Races 4, laps 3, CPU medium. Yeah, we'll just keep everything default. Let's go. Let's just have a look what tracks we have. We have Mexico, we have England, we have Thailand. Interesting choice for a track. USA, Canada, Russia. Okay, is that all the tracks? That looks like all the tracks. All the tracks are unlocked from the get-go. That's pretty cool. I like it when they do that. We'll do England because obviously we're playing as an English. I am English. We're playing as an English ATV driver. Might as well race in England as well. We can pick. Also, each of the tracks has an extended version. Well, we'll just play the normal, see how long that goes. Okay. In case you're wondering, the bottom screen is literally just a mini-map, so... shows the track. Alright.
3, 2, 1, go!
And we're gone! And whoa! Did you see that AI? Where did they go? Where did just two of them just drove off into the wall? Fantastic AI. Alright. Oh god. Oh, hey! You gotta realise I gotta adapt. So there's a lot of drift. What I mean is that you drift around, you know, you skid round corners. You're not really drifting because you're in the mud. Sorry, I had to sneeze. I was about to say I'm gonna sneeze, but the sneeze wouldn't let me. Yeah, because we're obviously driving in mud. It's what? Is there a particular reason why the dude next to me is going where? Where? I think you can do tricks. Don't know. Oh, did you see him? Did you see the dude? I wish I could do an instant replay on that. Did you see that dude? He just fucking ate shit in that wall and then fucking teleported. Like, he hit the wall and then disappeared. He went into the fucking Twilight Zone. Alright. I want to point out that I didn't turn the music off completely. So it means that there's no music while you're racing. There's no way of me catching up with the everyone else. Why does he keep going woohoo? Is this... Did you hear him? And he, how is he faster than me? There's like a little meter below me in the bottom right, and I'm like, is that like a boost? What is that? I don't know how he's able to get faster than me. Not a clue. Again, I could say, should you play this tutorial? No. Play these games for like 10 minutes apiece. Like, I don't want to waste 10 minutes in the tutorial for me to stop playing. But in terms of controls, it's okay, it works. The controls are what I would expect for an ATV. It's not too... You don't turn too tightly, you do slide a little bit, but then again we are on mud, it makes sense. Yeah, I don't think... Well, maybe there's tricks, it's hard to say. I don't know, the sound effects are fine. We'll do a new track. We'll do Thailand and we'll do the extended Thailand. Oh, dearie me, I'm making all sorts of noises today. Whoa! Hey! Sorry. Whoa, hey! What you doing? Boogaloo. I love how... Oh, God! Oh, you do reset. Oh, I thought it was that way. I didn't think it was the other way. I wasn't looking at the arrows, if I'm honest with you. It just felt natural to turn left. It didn't feel natural to turn right. Yeah, so it's again, it's just an ATV racing game. There's nothing special about it, if I'm honest. There isn't though, is there? There's nothing special about it. Besides everyone going, woo! I love that. They're doing it for like no reason. There's no explanation of why they're doing it whatsoever. I don't no clue why they're doing it. I'm actually somewhat keeping up with them this time. I don't get what the woohoo is. Are they all Mario? Am I versing 4 Marios here or 3 Marios? I don't know. But there's no jitteriness to this game as there was with fucking Asphalt 3D. That was fucking jittery as fuck. This game's just pretty fluid. Graphics are okay for what they are. It's just fine. It's just an ATV racing game. There's nothing more about it. There's nothing more going on. It's not trying to fucking reinvent the wheel, and I'm stuck on a tree. Lovely, I'm not winning the race now. Get stuck on a tree once. Get stuck on a tree once and that's it. Oh no, I'm back in first place again. I'm a bit confused. Yeah, they are. They are getting some kind of boost or something. I have no clue though. It doesn't really matter. Whoa! I win anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, it's just a basic ATV racing game. There's nothing special about it. It's just fine. It's like I'm gonna try one more mode because there is a freestyle mode. I don't know what the freestyle mode is like, but I'm just gonna pick the freestyle mode. Alright, we'll do Mexico. What does the freestyle mode mean? We're in freestyle. Perform tricks to get the highest. So there is tricks in the game.
2, 1, go!
And there is a boost if you time it correctly. Okay. So I'm supposed to perform tricks, right? I don't know how I'm supposed to even perform tricks. Ah! Okay, so you use the R and L buttons to perform tricks. Or maybe we'll see. Yeah. It's the R and L button to perform tricks. Maybe that's where they got their boost. Yeah. I think this puts up the boost meter. Slightly. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, Belly. Whoa, Nelly. Splendito, manito. My quadito. You watch it, boy. Look, Mom, 3 o'clock. What? What's that about?
Awesome.
Look, Mom, 9 o'clock. Is that what the trick's called? Fucking strangeness.
9.
Westward heel. There's only an exit.
Good.
Skyward Faith. Don't know how they're able to get 4,000 points.
Awesome.
Yeah, you can only perform one trick in the air, and yet these people are getting like 4,500 points. I'm looking at the bottom screen.
Oh man.
Yeah, like you can't. There's no way. There's no fucking way.
All right.
There's no way. Okay, so you're better off just performing the higher tricks. I think that's what they're doing. Ah, so it is a boost. I missed that jump. Look, man, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, didgeridoo. So yeah, it is a boost. You might as well just do the same trick. Certain tricks are 250 points, and other tricks are 500, so you might as well just do the 500 tricks. The 500 points. Oh, I did the trick, but it didn't read the bottom prompts. I must have done it too early. Or something.
No.
Repeat. Oh, you get things for repeats as well. Okay. Oh no, it's almost ended, but I've had enough. So the freestyle mode is basic as well. So it's just, again, it's an eShop racing title. It's basic. It's fine. You know, if it was $5 on the eShop, I don't think people would really complain too much anymore. But I guarantee you, it would cost more than that. Probably $15, I'd imagine. Not worth that. Definitely not. But yeah, there you go. So that was ATV Wild Ride 3D. It's just a mediocre ATV racing game. That's all it is. So let's jump on to the next game then, shall we?